Next up, at UFC Vegas 97, we have Jaqueline Amorim taking on Vanessa Demopoulos. This is a very interesting fight as well. And there are a lot of people squarely on the dog side. And this isn't like a plus 105 type dog. Vanessa Demopoulos is a plus 250 underdog. And I feel like 9 out of 10 people that are picking this fight are picking Vanessa Demopoulos. I had the pleasure of picking her up. She's very small, very light, but very friendly and very nice.
And she was, her back was a little damp, which kind of did something for me, I'll be honest with you. Because I took a picture with her. That wasn't just a rat. I didn't like fucking just like walk up behind her. I took a picture with her too. And I was like, oh, she's working out here.
Jaqueline Amorim, 8-1 in her career, 4-1 in her last 5. She is coming off that submission win over Corey Poppy McKenna, taking on Vanessa Demopoulos, 11-5 in her career, 4-1 in her last 5. She is coming off that decision win over Emily Ducati. Jaqueline Amorim, very talented grappler. She is a no-gi BJJ world champion. She is also a gi BJJ world champion. She's got takedowns with blast doubles, a whole myriad of submissions. She's got some power in her hands as well. She'll move forward like a buzzsaw, shoot some takedowns, throw some bombs, and try to get this fight to the ground. She does have some questionable cardio. That is something that has failed her in the past, and it is something she'll probably need here if she doesn't get a quick submission, but a quick submission is not wildly out of the question. She just got one over Corey McKenna, where she basically had to submit her twice before the referee was like, all right, this bitch had enough.
That was wild, dude.
Take it on Vanessa Demopoulos. Vanessa Demopoulos is a very solid striker. She likes to hang out inside the pocket. She doesn't have any power at all, but she does have some volume, does have some good footwork. If a fight gets to the ground, she's got some good fight IQ, some grappling acumen. She's not a complete fish out of water. She can make some solid decisions down there. Takedown defense, though, is not very good at 30%, and it will be tested in this fight. She's coming off that close win over Emily Ducati. One of very many close wins in her career. You are a big MMA karma kind of guy, and I'm surprised you're not waiting for decision karma to catch up for Vanessa, because she's gotten some interesting decisions.
She won those fights. I'll tell you why in my breakdown.
Okay, you do that. And first, I'll tell you why I'm picking Jaqueline. I just think Jaqueline is just that freaking dangerous everywhere. I think she's insanely dangerous on the ground. We all know that. I think she's got some underrated power in her hands. And ultimately, I think Vanessa's takedown defense isn't going to be enough for Jaqueline Amorim early. But I wouldn't bet on Jaqueline Amorim straight up. And she is a huge favorite, so I don't know what these odds are. They're probably not great. But Jaqueline Amorim inside the distance, decision, no action is probably the best bet here, because if this fight touches the ground, there's a problem there for Vanessa. But if we get to the third round and Vanessa's the one marching forward, staying busy as shit, all of a sudden she squeaks out another close decision. What do you think, Jakey Boombalats?
Yeah, you guys are going on up. Let's sit up straight here. Let's sit up straight. Let's listen up, all right? Let's focus up here, because I sat here a few weeks ago and I picked against the Brazilian, Luana Santos. And people were like, Jacob, how could you do that, right? I was very high on Casey O'Neill going into that fight against a Brazilian female. Guess what happened? Casey O'Neill fucking smokes her, right? I'm telling you guys right now, I understand you're looking at Jaqueline Amorim and you're like, oh my God, beautiful Brazilian, good on the ground, we got to back her, right? And then you're looking the other side, it's like, oh, beautiful Vanessa Demopoulos as well. I'm telling you right now, Jaqueline Amorim is not that good, okay? She's just not that good. Is she very good on the ground? Absolutely. Right? If this is a jiu-jitsu match, she's going to probably fucking win. Is she going to automatically sub Vanessa? Fuck no. Right? Vanessa's a black belt. She knows what she's doing. Very flexible. She's not going to give in to these nonsensical. She knows how to get out of positions. Right? Amorim came in, couldn't submit Sam Hughes. Right? Sam Hughes isn't like this world-renowned, whatever. Couldn't submit Sam Hughes. Couldn't submit fucking Montserrat Ruiz, this 4'7", 85-pound girl that she was twice as big. I couldn't fucking submit her. She tried, right? Couldn't submit her. What was she doing in those fights? Soon as the second round started, oh, she's pulling guard. One of my favorite things was DC saying, it looks like she's cleaned up her cardio as she just falls down against the cage trying to pull Montserrat Ruiz into her. And she was able to sweep Montserrat Ruiz, right? This tiny little girl, she would pull guard and sweep her. If she's not sweeping girls, she's going to play that guard game. And Vanessa knows how to play that fucking guard game. She's going to keep you in that guard. You're not be able to be these bullshit white belt sweeps that she's hitting on other girls. She's comfortable off her back, right? I have no doubt she's probably going to get a nice takedown and be on top of Vanessa in the first round. She's not going to fucking finish her. And then it's game on. And Vanessa's going to take over in the second, in the third round. Jaqueline Amorim has no cardio. She's got lackluster striker. And people are going to talk about her reach like she's pumping out power jabs with a nice 1-2. As soon as this first round's over, she's going to be done. Vanessa's going to be all over. The reason why Vanessa has won all those close decisions is because she is always fucking doing something in fights. Always moving forward. If she gets taken down, she's throwing elbows. She's being active. That is why she is winning these close decisions. And if this turns into a back and forth weird grappling, guess who's going to win another fucking decision? Vanessa, because she's here to fucking fight, not lay on her back and try to get these weird fucking sweeps. It's not a jiu-jitsu match. It's MMA. Vanessa's going to win.
Listen.
And I wanted to make her lock of the week, man. I did. But a new opportunity arose.
Where I do agree with you is the never stop moving, for sure. And if Jaqueline can't get it done early, then, it's going to be interesting late, for sure. But I just... I trust Jaqueline's takedowns and control on top. Like, everybody's worried about her cardio, which is a valid to have seen in previous fights, but
she gets takedowns in the first round, and then she's just like.
But then I think she camps out, hangs on. I don't think she's going to expend as much energy as we think, because the takedowns I think are going to be a little easier in this fight than previous.
Montserrat Ruiz, she took down easily, controlled. That was a 10-8 round. She completely dominated on top. Starts the second round. The first exchange, she just falls backwards and pulls Montserrat on top of her.
That was her first fight in the UFC also.
That was after the Sam Hughes fight. That was the fight where everyone was like, she fixed her cardio and stuff.
Yeah, no, that one doesn't count.
It's literally an atom weight, 100-pound atom weight that she pulls guard on after a 10. You just had a 10-8 round dominant Montserrat on top of this
Ruiz
girl.
Was a national wrestling champion.
She is a 5-foot atom weight, and Amorim just fucking swept her from the bottom. She's pulling. You just had a 10-8 round where you're on top and you're pulling guard to start the second round. That's what you guys want to bet on? Get the fuck out of here, man.
I don't know who you're talking to. I didn't bet on her. Well, I will bet you here.
Okay, any amount of money.
You're so confident. Let's go even money then.
That's not how anything works in life, Angelo.
Oh, that's weird. That's weird. You were positive. You're just
sure. Being a fucking pussy. You have a 3-1 favorite. Why the fuck would I bet even money? That's the most R-word thing I've ever heard in my life.
You're just very, very confident. Oh, dude, I'm not going to say it here. I heard a hilarious stand-up about, remember that Black Eyed Peas song, Let's Get It Started?
Well, that's not the original song, but yeah.
Yes, the original song was Let's Get It R-word, and then they did Let's Get It Started for the radio, and the stand-up comedian was like, it's just such a shame that didn't catch on in real life. Like, hey, why does Timmy take that little bus? Oh, he gets it started, which is he did it. He's a professional comedian, so it was a little funnier when he did it. Jaqueline Amorim, win inside the distance. Oh, here you go, guys. I just found you the bet of the century. Is everybody paying attention? Jaqueline Amorim's moneyline odds right now are minus 300. Her win inside the distance decision no action odds are minus 250. So if she finishes Vanessa, you get paid. If she loses the decision because she gasses or Vanessa squeaks one out, you get a full refund.
She's not finishing Vanessa.
Then you get a full refund.
Well, the fact that there's a very good likelihood she gets finished in the second or third. I'll tell you that. Dude, Vanessa is not going to stop. If she gets tired, she's fucking done. And she gets every fight she gets tired in the second round. And when she gets tired, she's going to be fucking done. Vanessa is not going to stop, dude. Dude, she's not going to stop, dude. I'm telling you.
I'm probably going to throw a little, minus 250 is not great, but I think I'm going to throw a little something on the inside the distance decision, no action there. $9,100 in DraftKings Fantasy for Jaqueline, $7,100 for Vanessa. Obviously, on your side of the house, you're saying that $7,100 is the greatest value in the history of DraftKings Fantasy.
Could be a back and forth fight. I think she can find a finish. I think it's a nice play.
For Vanessa.
Yeah, I'm not fucking putting Jaqueline in a fucking.
But she doesn't even, at $7,100, she doesn't even need a finish. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. We are split on this fight, and if you want to see the tiebreaker, why don't you see who Artem picked in this fight or the artificial intelligence, what direction that is leaning. All those picks, bets from everybody, round line leans, tools, insight, and more. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. At the top, there's only $10 for an entire month. Sorry, I'm just crushing
that's
Ricolas.
not the most annoying thing I've ever heard.
Just trying to keep my voice stable. And actually, some loser, what was his name? Something dumb. This Angelo's guy got the worst voice ever.